Uh, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Now in today's video it's going to be a little different. I'm going to do a live repair for the first time. I have a go-ped here, and as you can see we have some carburetor issues and fuel line issues. So what I went ahead and did was I went on eBay. Oh, we have no recoil either. I went on eBay and I bought a kit made in China. It has a new carburetor on it, new spark plug, new gaskets, new fuel filter, and everything except fuel line. They didn't include that, and it came with the recoil. But my only problem is this happens sometimes. The recoil here too big, not going to work. So I'm going to have to drill start it or put a string around there and pull it and see if we can't start it that way to get it running. Most of the time you could just kick these, but seeing how as I have no concrete or anything near me right now, that's not a possibility. So what I'm going to do, we're going to get right into this repair here in a second. I just want to see if everybody's getting in, and if you guys like live repairs or whatever, give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe if you're watching for the first time. I've never really seen someone do a live repair. This could take anywhere. This job should take about 30 minutes to an hour at most. But I'm going to leave it all in, because with the magic of editing and stuff, it makes a repair that normally takes a long time look real quick. And I'm going to show you, let's see how many mess ups I do in this video. And I don't think there should be that many. It's pretty simple repair. But without further ado, let me find a good angle here because I'm doing it on my phone. And with my phone, I have to use the front camera because I'm streaming. So I'm going to flip this. See, normally during editing, I would have got that out. Why are people driving through my yard? Nala, come here. Like, that car should not be going through my property. What are you doing? Why are you in my property? Nala, come here. Oh my God. Everything's going to go wrong. That's fine, guys. That's fine. People just driving through my shit. Oh no. Okay, am I still live? I'm still good? Okay, let me find a good angle here. Should have planned all this first, but it's whatever. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to start. We're going to remove the intake first. Remove this filter. You can see it's crumbling. So we'll find something to replace with that. Now inside here, I thought they were going to be torque bits, but it turns out they're going to be Phillips. So we're going to grab our Phillips. Right here. And we're going to get up in there. Let me check the comments too. I could check the comments. So if you have any comments or something you think I'm doing wrong, let me know, or if you like it or whatever. Jungle Bob's here. Rich is here. Dr. LMS is here. People driving through my property and shit. I don't know what that was about. So those two right there will allow us to get to the carburetor. Now from here, we don't want to lose any of these spacers on there. So we're going to put those aside. And we got the carburetor, we got the screen. As you can see, this thing had like no gaskets on it either. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to pull this forward, flip that out to get the throttle out. And from there, we can pull the throttle out. You know what? We're going to unscrew it anyways. There we go. There's our old carburetor. Put that aside. And we're going to bust out our new one. So from here, you know what? Matter of fact, actually, let's look at this fuel tank situation. Okay, what do we got? It looks like they run through this metal frame here and then into the tank. Now we can remove that tank, so that's what we're going to do. And also, we might have to do some flippy on this carburetor because it wasn't the right way. So I'll show you how I do that too. So without further ado, let's flip this around. This thing is not the ideal thing to work on too because it's not the right width and whatever. So here we got the gas tank. Look it in there. It looks like 10 millimeter. Got it right here. Pop it in there. Pull off that nut. 1, 2, 3. That should be able to give us access to. I think I'm trying to fall over on me. This is why a lot of people don't do the live repairs. Nothing ever goes your way when you're live. So with those out, this gas tank should come off just like that. We're just going to pull those nasty fuel lines out. There's our gas tank. So with that said, yeah, adjust that. My little brick, you know what? We'll just leave it on the side. Okay. We got the fuel tank. We got to go through these 2 holes in here up to the carburetor. Now these look like some pretty thick fuel lines here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull these out. Let me find some needle nose pliers here. Oh, it looks like they had thick fuel lines to short fuel lines into the tank. We'll open this up real quick, take a peek. Okay, so you get to this part, and we have these just rip it off and peel it off. It's because they're pulled out. What we're going to do is we're going to take a screwdriver. We're just going to push them in. Those are thick fuel lines there. Oh boy, I'm going to have to figure out what we're going to do because I think my thickest stuff I got here, let's see, it might be enough. Oh, that's loosey-goosey. That's loosey-goosey. Here, let's pull this stuff out. We got our fuel filter here. Oh, broke it. I'll replace it. So it looks like what they did was they just put, since the gas is always going to sit on the bottom, instead of having, you know, a long dangly piece in there, I think what they did was they just took the fuel filter and used that to secure it to the tank to stop the leaks. Is what I think they did. So I got this thick fuel line here. So what we're gonna do is actually, you know what? I'm gonna take paper towel here. And we are gonna wipe this off. Just enough to have access to it. I know a lot of people don't like working on dirty stuff. Now, see, with editing, I would already had this done and explained how I did it. This way, I'll show you how I do it. So I still got to figure out the excess or the spit back in without leaking. Let me see here. Yeah, because that, sure, that's going to leak. So I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do. But until then, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do for the fill filter, what I think they did. So let's say that the fill filter's down here on this one. Then we're gonna put this through. Now see, this is live. This is me figuring it out, you know. I don't always think there's a catch-all way to do everything in the world. You know, some people want to say they got it down to a science. Oh, and thank you, Rich. I appreciate that. Some people say they want to get it down to a science, but you know, you never know what you're going to run into. So now that we got this pulled out, we're going to take our fill filter, brand new. I'm going to get a little dirty with my fingers here. And we're going to push that all the way up there. I'm thinking this is how they did it before because this is how I pulled it off. And since this is a metal end and not a plastic end, it should last a little longer. I'm going to slowly pull it down back through here. And right here, now I'm going to pull it taut. And with that going like that, now it's at the bottom. See if we can see it down there. That shouldn't leak for the fuel intake. That should actually hold pretty tight and pretty sealed. So now I need to see how much fuel line I need to cut off because it's the only amount of thick fuel line I got. So if we put this on and pretend we go through here and up here, we can put it right there. So I'm going to cut it off right about there. You always got to be careful because when you cut it off, you can always cut more off, but you can never add more to it. So I take a pair of side dikes and we're going to cut this line here and hope for the best. Now I got this length to work with for the return. Still got to figure out how we're going to seal it though. Because it only has to go in a hair, just a hair. So I'm trying to think if what I could do to add some girth to that. I think the answer is going to be on this old piece here. If I could get it out without busting it. I think I'm actually enjoying doing this. So measure once, cut twice. Yeah, that's what they always do, right? This is live, baby. You get to see all the mess ups. So I just cut this piece off here. I think this is how they added girth to seal the tube up. This is a bad design. Bad design. Okay, we got that done. And watch, knowing me, we're probably going to leak gas anyways. So now we're going to slap this piece in here. If I could get it in there. You guys have any suggestions on how you think they do this? Let me know. If you guys ever worked on one of these go-peds, let me know too. I could see the chat. So there you see, now we added some girth to it. It's a little thicker. So let's see how it goes in now. And of course it's getting caught, so that's perfect. So what we're going to do now is we're going to remove that piece. Hopefully, if we can now without busting it, remove this piece. So this works. This is the idea. Okay. We're going to go in through the bottom again and out through the top. Look, we're not even on the carburetor part yet. And it's already been 14 minutes. I still think we'll be under an hour, though. I still think we'll be under an hour. Thicker gas line for 2-strokes. That's about as thick as it gets, man. This is how they had it. I think this is how it's supposed to be. Most of the time they have that, what do you call it? That rubber gasket mabobber. It's about as thick as I've seen it for a 2-stroke. Cut twice, measure once. Hello. Oh, hey. The meme is in the building. So now we're going to put this piece in, add that girth to it. Halfway. Now we're going to take that line, pull it back out. Slowly but surely. We should get to the point where, yeah, right here. Now we're going to pull it just a little bit. Don't want to pull it all the way out. And that should seal it up there. So that should be done. I hope I had enough intake line, because I definitely have a lot more spit out line. So if we have to reverse those, we can. Oh, grommet. There it is. There you go, Jungle Bob. I appreciate that. Grommet. That's the word I was looking for. Okay, gas tank, as I believe, is done. So now we have a problem here with the carburetor. As you can see, the throttle is on the different side. So what I think we can do, and I've done this before, is we can actually take this out and flip it and move it, and it should be perfectly fine. It's a brand new carburetor. You know, matter of fact, I'm going to wipe my hands off. Save me some time of getting this carburetor all nasty. Grommet. See, Jungle Bob is on it. I'm not. Okay. So right here, 1 Phillips. I'm thinking this should work. Let me know in the comments down below if you think it's going to work or not. I've done this before. I've been successful probably once. Hey, Scott Daniel, welcome to the repair that we are doing live. I appreciate everybody coming in. If you guys like this, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. I can do all sorts of live repairs. I wanted to find one that I didn't involve the ultrasonic cleaner, because I didn't want to sit there and just wait for the ultrasonic cleaner. I guess I could have talked to you guys and said, hey, what's up? Tell me all about your life. You know what? We do that on Saturdays on this channel. So, put this up. All we got to do is just turn it around. Push it back down. And let me get my hand out of the way there. Go right back in. Just go a little bit. Don't tighten this one all the way down yet. We want to make sure everything's going to line up. Like I've said, I've done this once or twice, or 3 times, or 4 times, or whatever. How many ever times I've done this? Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. I appreciate you, Jungle Bob. Thank you. I had a lot of people tell me I should do a live repair, and a lot of people saying they're afraid to do a live repair because they'll mess up. You know what? I'll mess up too. That's fine. I mess up all the time. So, make sure that works. Look at that. There it goes. So now we have everything where it's supposed to be exactly the right. So now we're going to put the gas tank. Oh my gosh, sorry. Now we're going to put the gas tank back on. Now from here, like I said, we want to go in these 2 little holes here. We're going to clean them up. See if we can't stand this back up some way. I have the kickstand, but it ain't long enough. Gotta find the perfect balance point. I'm just using some cheap rock here. I didn't plan this out too much, but I gotta get this done today. So that's what we're doing here today. Okay, now from here, there's 2 holes for the gas line. We're gonna feed those in. I think they should. Oh boy, is this gonna be a problem lining these up? See if I can't find a screwdriver. I didn't know I was gonna have to play guess the hole. Oh, let's see what I can find here to help me get these through. Oh boy. What is gonna work? Let me check the comments. Oh, AGA Pay is in here. Didn't even notice that. Okay. Oh boy, I might have to ruin one of my picks here, but they're real cheap. So you know what? Need a tool, make a tool. So I'm gonna take a pick here. I'm gonna cut off this end, just like that. And I'm gonna put this fuel line in here. I'm gonna stick it through this hole. That way I have a straight shot. And that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Oh no, never mind, it worked. Oh, now what am I gonna do? Oh wait, it worked for one of them. No, don't get stuck. Oh, it worked. I got it through. It worked for one side. It's got to work for the other, right? This hole seems a little smaller. Let me try it. Stick it on, and we're just feeding it through. Well, that's where I'm getting stuck now. It's actually a bit too long to go all the way through. See, sometimes you think the easiest part turns out to be the hardest part. The problem is this fuel line isn't straight. I bet you guys are going crazy. You guys know all the ways to do this. I don't even see it. Where's it going? I'm hanging up on something here. Oh, wait. There it is. No. Geez, I would already been done by now. Bad design. That's what we do. When we can't figure it out, we blame it on the design. Okay. Oh boy, how am I gonna do this? There has to be a way. Let's see here. Try a little piece of stick that I found on the ground. Henry, welcome to the chat. Welcome to me trying to fish a seal line through the frame here. Hey, when in doubt, little piece of stick, I think worked out. Come on. Oh, this little piece of stick came in clutch. Should add that to the toolbox. The end on a diagonal. I don't know what that means. Pull these through. Pull them through. Line up our fuel tank. Pull it through. Pull it through. Fuel tank's back on. Add the washers and the bolts back on here. There's one. There's two. And where's that last little washer? Or that nut? It's around here somewhere. There it is. Now I got to figure out how I'm going to get this in here. And at least start it. See if we can't put it on this nice and light here. Hey, got it on. There we go. Now we'll put the fuel tank back in. I'm going to turn this back around. readjust the camera, and we'll do the carburetor. Heyo. There we go. Okay. Now on this end, you're going to put this piece back on. You can screw it back in. Let me see where we're looking at too. Remember, I'm doing a live repair here, Andrew. Oh no, I'm gonna have to do another trick. Hang on. This end here on this new carburetor is not threaded. Oh wait, never mind. I see what I did wrong. Okay. See? Goofed up. Not paying attention. This end's for a whole different thing, so we're gonna remove that altogether. Don't even need that. Anyone catch that? The end at 45. Hey, good guess. Let's see. We're getting close. Yeah, now that's screwing in fine. Now we'll pull that through, push it down, line it up. Remember, I got to figure out a way to pull start this thing. My pull start was the wrong size right there, and then we can adjust this later. But for now, I'm figuring out which one's suck in, which one's push out. So remember, our shorter one is going to be suck in. And this is push out. And this is suck in. So our shorter one's going to go up here. So let's put this back on. And the whole machine fell on. Next live repair will be a lot better. I'll be more prepared. Hey, welcome to the channel where I figure out how to make something stand up on its own. There we go. Okay, let me make sure we got the right gasket in this kit. And we didn't. Hey, Jungle Bob, by the way, I just want to say this kit came with a grommet because that's most of the time what they're supposed to have. But you know what? I bought a kit that I know would work, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to put this old gasket back on. It's not going to hurt nothing. And then we're going to put, now see, that's a gasket itself, the rubber end right there. Let me move you. There we go. So now we're going to put this back over. We're going to throw our screws through. Line them up. Get them in there. Get them through that gasket. Next one. Line them up. Get them in there. Make sure you get that little spacer in there. Bam, there we go. Slap it on there. What do we do with our Phillips? We're going to start them nice and light. Just get them threaded in there. Now the second one, we're going to go all the way tight. And then we're going to go back and we're going to tighten this one up. And we're going to go a little past hand tight here. And then we're going to finish tightening this side. We're going to make sure the choke works. Choke works. Okay. Now, if you guys remember, like I said, shorter one was our suck in. So that's going to go on that thread. Now that this one is extra long, we're going to take our cutters. Now I just used them. We're going to cut some of this hose off here. Right here. And thread that up. There we go. The carburetor situation is actually back on. For now, I'm going to do no air filter because I need to replace that air filter. And now we're going to do our spark plug. So, changing the spark plug is pretty easy. You just take your spark plug socket. Let me check the comments real quick. Cut the gas line at a 45-degree angle that helps push it through, or slice it with a slit coat hanger. Yeah, for the gas tank, normally, that's what I would have done. But since this tube was so thick, I didn't really need to do that. My problem was getting it through that metal plate. Slicing at any angle wouldn't have worked at all. Just need to get it loose. Pull out this old spark plug. They actually don't look that bad. But our kit came with one. This is a Denson spark plug. Our new kit came with a new spark plug. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that in. Just a little past hand type. You want to hand screw it in all the way so you don't thread it. That kickstand ain't gonna, the kickstand ain't gonna go all the way down. Look, so it'll still be leaning over heavy. Let's make sure the throttle's working. You guys can see that. Now we want to make sure it primes and everything. So we're gonna put a little gas in there. Now you guys can see the throttle better. Check that out. See, modern problems call for modern solutions. So we got the fuel cap off. We got it in my sucked in 2-stroke. I use AMSOIL. I mix 40-1. Oh, is Henry talking crap? Just playing. I don't know. Okay, 40-1 AMSOIL mixture. Going in, going in, going in, going in. Now, let's see. Oil plus gas. It does not say a mixture on it. And I'm looking at it. Hey, we got no leaks. It did seal down there. So what do you guys think? You think we should get to trying to start this thing? I say, yeah, we should. Let me get a socket. Okay, it looks like it's going to be a 13. Be very careful at home, guys, doing this. You shouldn't do this all the time. But I'm going to do it just because of I have no other ways to do it. But you shouldn't drill start too much, too less. We got to put the tire off the ground. And we're going to see if we can fire her up. So let's prime it, see if it primes. Oh, fuel is going in here. Hey, we're getting primed. Let's choke it. I'm just looking around seeing if I have a better brick. Oh, I do have some bricks. Hang on. I'll make it a lot safer to do what I'm going to do. Instead of a rock, I'm using a big old rock. The 1 brick. Lift it up. This thing's light, so 2 brick. Now tire's off the ground. I'm holding it right here, so we got it choked. Let's see. Moment of truth, guys. You guys think it's gonna be good news or bad news? The grill is not. My little impact here is not strong enough to turn that. Oh boy. I could go bust out the drill and then try to drill it. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. Unless anyone has another idea. Let me see if let me see if we can't tie a string around it and try to pull start it. Anyone got any ideas? I'm willing to hear them. Let me know. I'm trying, Henry. I'm trying. Gotta figure out a way to start it. Gotta figure out a way first. When there's a will, there's a way. Normally, I would have just drill started it. Let's see. Come on, baby. You know what? I'm gonna go get a drill. Hang on. Hold up. Stay tuned. Oh, that's fine. Okay, got the drill, got the extension cord. The 2 bricks in the front sounds like a good idea. The only problem is, you know what? I'm gonna see if that's a 12. If a 12 fits on there better. Only problem is, it's just a pipe, so it still won't be stable enough. Okay, 12 fits on there a little better. So here we go. Well, thank you, Rich, for the idea. I always appreciate it. Hang on, I'm looking through my toolbox for the special attachment. Right there, there it is. Okay, guys, here we go. It's either going to work or it's not going to work. Now let's see if we can ride this thing around. Oh shit, I died. I killed it. That's fine. We'll start it up. Now I can use the kickstand. Now see, it still leans over heavy. We got it running. We're going to see if we can't ride it. Might need to mess with that idle a little more. Let's find out. I'm killing it. Something might be wrong with the clutch. I don't know. Hang on. Oh, I was going the wrong way that time. So hang on 1 second. I goofed it up. Hang on. I got to figure out how I'm going to do this. Jump it a little more here. Woo, buddy. Okay. See what happens now. Son of a biscuit. Thing is not wanting to work. Okay, see, this is the problem with live repairs. You're trying to figure out what to do. Now nothing's wanting to work. Start again. I was running it. I was riding it. Make a jump ramp. Got to get it running first. Running right. It died on me again. Shit. Let me just check something out here. I'm just curious about something. We'll figure this out. Wrong with life, you know. You got to work on it. So, I'm gonna start it again. You don't want to see me eat ass. I don't know if it's gonna work too much on dirt. I gotta figure out why it's not. Give me a second. Son of a bitch. This thing's gonna drive me crazy, guys. Trying to hand start it. That's not working either. Well, at least we know we got it running. Check fuel. The fuel, it's getting fuel up in there. It is getting fuel up in there. Be a lot easier to check with the pull start. Seeing how they sent me the wrong, I pretty much bought the wrong kit, but I made it work. Yeah, I killed it that time. Curious about this lever down here. Because this thing should stop and idle rather than just keep trying to run it. So, let's take a look down here. So what I'm looking at now is to figure out why this thing is not. I don't work on too many of these, so I don't quite know the logistics of them. This looks like a gear, though. This thing's supposed to be chain driven? I don't think so. I don't think it's supposed to be chain driven. But I can't get it to stop moving. Anybody have any ideas? 9 people watching. Let me know. There we go. That time it didn't die on me. That time it stayed running the whole time. Ooh, I'm exhausted. My main thing is I think that it just doesn't work very well in this dirt. If I was on concrete or something, I think she'd be running like a champ. So I appreciate everybody. I know, right? Hey, thanks, Mick, for joining. I appreciate you. I'm out of breath. So, thank you guys for watching this live review. If you guys like it, give me a like and have a good one.